lost. Clearly, this is still a salty Saturday. And today we're just trying to spice things up a bit.
Add a little bit of spice.
Something small. So today we're going to do something called pick and answer. You can see this beautiful salty box here. You shake it, pick, and answer questions relating to being a minister's child, how it was growing up, and all sorts of things.
How it has been so far.
Yeah, so you are...
I'm Cecilia. I'm an eldest daughter.
And I'm Acheze. I'm a blessing from a blessing. I'm a pastor's son.
Hey.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we can just start. So let me shake it. Okay, do you want to start?
No, start.
Oh, ladies first.
Okay, sure.
So let me start. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it reads, how do you feel about how pastors' kids are treated, and what do you think can be done about it? Okay, so from my point of view, I think the thing says, oh yes, Sofo or like a preacher's kid, like as a when you do is awkward, like as out there you are a saint, you shouldn't be doing certain things, but I think we should see pastors' kids as normal kids because we all have blood flowing through us and all. We can do everything. So like we are also neutral. It's not because we are Sofo or eldest kids or a minister's child, like you have to be superior or you have to act extra or act like holier than thou. No, like it should be normal, I think.
What I feel about it is, I just think, yeah, we have more pressure, we have a responsibility because when you come out to the pastor's kid, it's like it's a calling. But yeah, the public should not put so much pressure on pastor's kids as it affects us as kids growing up, because we also should be able to have a very normal upbringing, not people criticizing us all the time. So yeah, that's what I think about it. So let's do the next one. I think we can put it here. I'm trying to see. Let me pick this one. Would you want to venture into ministry or marry someone in ministry? Well,
why is it hard for you to answer?
So I'm trying to think about which to start with.
Okay.
I believe as a pastor's kid, I believe as a Christian, you're already in ministry. So yeah, it's not something that would you want to venture. I don't know if the question meant like, do you want to be a pastor?
I think
it's all on God if He calls you, but definitely, as much as I can, try to reach out to people and preach the gospel, sing the gospel, because that's my field. So yeah, so it's not a bad thing. That's the best thing to do, to live for Christ and work for Christ. So yeah.
I think I support you because, okay, for me, growing up, when I see, like, we go for programs and then there's also mommy and then she's following the pastor, I'm like, I want to be there. Like, I really wanted to be also for mommy. When I grew up to some point, I'm like, Charlie, if it comes, it's fine. If it doesn't, so Charlie, we move. Yeah, that was mine.
But like, we are for God. So.
Yeah, we are extremely for God. Okay. Okay, what advice would you give young pastors yet to have children on how to help their children? Okay, let me cite this example. In my house, if it's a Sunday and you're even dying, you go and die at church. And yes, my dad would be like, God heals. So like the church is like a hospital for you, even when you don't want to go to church. Like even if there's a program or something. So I think like pastors who are coming, make it flexible. Like don't let it be so strict. Like I know a pastor that when his children are going to, they can't wear jeans, they can't be themselves. I think it should be flexible because like even God, I'm sure He believes in dynamics. So like We should be free, and then when you give birth, and then it's you're a pastor, you shouldn't give your children strict rules like to make them feel as if they are not part of everybody, or because they are pastors' kids, they should behave in a special kind of way. It should be flexible. Yeah. That's my advice.
There's something that growing up, our dad used to say is if you have a if you have a profession, there's a way you act when you are in your seat of job and when you are home. Something that my dad used to say when we were young, there has to be balance. There has to be balance at home. When you are a man of God, a woman of God, in the house you should, yes, you should instill the foundation of Christianity in your kids, but you should make your child feel like this is my dad, this is my mom in the house. And at church, they should also respect that this is my pastor. So there should be a balance. Your kids should be able to understand the switches. This is my father. This is my daddy. You understand?
And when we get to church,
Yeah.
my pastor.
So you should just be real with your kids. So yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the one picking it?
Yeah, you are the one.
I'm the one picking it. Okay. How does it feel like to be a preacher's kid? Is this something you love and wish for your kids? Even though it's my question, I want you to answer first.
Oh no.
Why?
We didn't do it like that. I beg.
But I thought we said we were spicing things up.
Nah.
Okay, anyway. So, how does it feel? I think for everything is we have bitter, we have sweet.
Exactly.
But for most parts, I feel it's sweet because there are so many battles that are already won for you. There are so many altars that are broken for you. You actually have things easy spiritually, even though people say the devil, when the devil is trying to attack the pastor and they're not getting the pastor, they get the kids and they feel like pastors' kids are the worst people. But you realize that things are actually smooth for you because your parents have fought for it in the spiritual realm already. Like, even though, yes, if you have parents who maybe they are not necessarily pastors and they are strong Christians, that thing also helps you, but things are fought for you. Like, things are easy for you spiritually. And, like, that's something that I feel it's amazing. And I wish, even though I'm not a pastor, if I become a pastor or I don't become a pastor, I hope I have that level of prayerness to be able to fight those kind of battles for my kids. So that's something that is amazing about being a pastor's kid.
Okay, so and from my point of view too, like in my space, you see, when you go to church and then especially if the pastor's children or daughter is a baby and as like when everyone sees the person, like they want to carry her, or like when they see they want to come close to you and know, like people loving you automatically just because like your dad is a minister or something. That side is nice. But when you are there, you're enjoying your sleep and they come and call you home, to come and do morning devotion. It's not easy. It's not easy. Like you are dozing off, but still, Charlie, you still have to do. But as he said earlier, there's the sweet part, and then there's sometimes that like you don't really enjoy. But it's nice. The battles, everything is great so far.
And I hope when I grow up, my kids go to Sunday school. Yes. Because me as a boy child, I wasn't going to Sunday school.
Why?
I don't know. It's serious. That's something I want my kids to do this with.
Okay. The next one. How does it feel like growing up in a home where parents are not just your parents and sometimes lose touch with them? Okay. For me, I never lost touch with my dad because he wasn't really a pastor. He's an elder, a presiding elder. So there was no like transfers. They won't transfer him because they're at one place. If your tenure of office is over, maybe you roll over or like they'll patch you and then someone else will come and continue. So I didn't really lose touch with my dad. Like there were no transfers and then we have to go and then we stay. So I can't say much in that area.
Let me say something. Okay, so my parents were able to adapt the skill of quality time, even though they are very much active in ministry. My father is a senior pastor of a one-man church, but they adapted that behavior of quality time, having quality time with your kids. So even though we understood that yeah, they have stuff to do, having them around, we just cherish that moment. That oh yeah, my dad, even though he's busy, he's doing this with me. Even though he's busy, he's taking me for rides. Even though he's busy, he's buying me ice cream, doing this, teaching me this, teaching me that. So yeah, even though they are very busy, I feel it's just adapting quality time and pray that your kids understand that you're a pastor so that they don't feel too hurt when you're absent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay, I think we're almost done. So. What is the most sarcastic statement made by people in your personal life?
This one I'll go first.
Go first.
Okay, so my dad is a presiding elder for an apostolic church. And then I think that you have to be scarfing your hair every time when you go to church. Me, I won't do. So, my mom used to fight with me a lot. Like when we go to church, and then people will be like, "Oh, now, oh, presiding elder, but now you don't like scarfing." I'll hear it, but I'll just brush it. And then somebody will be like, "Hey, you're going to stand on the altar to sing," and I won't both cool like. Should presiding order and the banner cray, but like at least you people should make things flexible for us. It's not because me like this. If I tell me both because my head will be aching me. So that's my excuse. And my parents understand. But people in the church won't understand because I'm a presiding. I was saying both but like hello, relax.
Wait. It's all both
Yes, like
wow.
Allow us to enjoy, Elisha.
But sarcastic thing. You don't.
We can't dress some way. You can't wear some things.
Because
like...
me and my gang don't go to Sunday school and we eat chicken and things like that. But those things, yeah. But growing up, oh, I loved going. Like I wanted to go to main church. It's the Sunday school that I didn't like. People loved it. But like I reached a point I got to love the pre-youth because of the teacher. But I reached a point. The sarcastic comments stop because me, I'm a sorry. Like you see, guys, they don't really have much to say about addressing and things. It's not much. I didn't get much of that.
It's not easy. I remember some time ago, someone saw me. I was wearing jeans and some top beat, and I don't know. I think I had just got I had just got out of the church, so like I had to. She was in a church with me actually, and then I was getting down into me and I was trying to pull my top down, and this one was like, you could see from her face like, hey, why you dressed like this? I just ignored it and I went to my place.
Charlie, we are used to it at the end of the day, so we move.
Okay, so this one says, what is the most...
No, I think
it's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, take it.
Okay. Must every first child or son of a pastor become a pastor, mommy? Let's not for mommy. No. My answer is no. Oh, you can't say that. You can't call yourself. Exactly. So if your destiny is to become a pastor or a Sofo mommy, and then fortunately, you're the first child of a pastor, it's fine. But it doesn't mean that because of say Sofo now you're first one until you automatically have to. Nah.
Exactly. Because right now it's my brother, the second born.
Okay.
Who is the ordained Reverend Minister. The first one, very powerful woman of God, but she's not ordained, she's a doctor. She's a medical doctor. So Charlie. But when you say yourself, but at the end of the day, you can't run away from it. So, for the last one, how do you feel about how preachers' kids are treated? I think we already answered that. How preachers' kids are treated? How do they treat us? Our parents treat us?
In general, I think in general.
Social media is not our friend. As a preacher's kid, social media is not your friend.
You shouldn't put your life out there. I remember And when TikTok came fresh. And then I went to download
Hey, you're doing
TikTok.
TikTok.
And then I did a video and I uploaded it on TikTok. And then I came to church one Sunday. And then someone was like, hey, you like, why? I'm like, I can't have a life of my own.
So
like,
she had a
hello.
problem with it.
Yes.
But she had those TikTok videos that she had a problem with on her For You page.
Exactly.
Wow.
I don't know. So I'm saying that you people should relax for us. We are human beings. We have the same blood flowing through us. That's the same blood flowing through any other kid, any other person. So the way people should be holier than thou, like, hey, we are also for baka. There's some haircuts you can't do. You can't wear some dresses. You can't put anklets on your legs. Like, hello, we are human beings. We also have fashion sense. Like, allow us to
things
breathe.
affect us as we're kids. As you grow up, you know that work your own salvation with your term.
Exactly.
It's not about what people are saying. Know God for yourself. Your path and your Christian life with God is not going to be the same with your parents.
Let me repeat this. As far as what you are doing is not a sin and is in line with the word of God, I beg flow. Forget everybody.
Enjoy yourself. So, unfortunately, we are done. I know you enjoyed us.
Yeah.
Thank you so
for
much for
watching.
watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Bye.
Bye.